Hello, my friends. Today we are going to read a story about two friends, a mole and a water rat. So let's begin. The mole had been working very hard all the morning, cleaning his little home, first with brooms, then with dusters, then on ladders and steps and chairs, then with a brush and a pail of whitewash till he had splashes of whitewash all over himself. This is fine, he said to himself. Then, jumping off all his four legs at once, he bolted up the steep little tunnel which took him nearer to the sun and air. As he wandered along, suddenly he came to the edge of the river. Never in his life had he seen a river before. The mole was fascinated by the gleams and the sparkles, the rustle and the swell, and the chatter and the bubble of the river. As he sat on the grass and looked across the river, he saw a dark hole in the bank opposite, just above the water's edge. Something bright and small seemed to twinkle down in the center of it, vanish, then twinkle once more like a tiny star. But it could hardly be a star, and it was too glittering and small for a glowworm. Then, as he looked, it winked at him, and so the mole knew it was an eye. A small face began to gradually grow up round it, like a frame round a picture. A brown little face with whiskers, small neat ears and thick silky hair. It was the water rat. "Hello, mole," said the rat. "Hello, rat," said the mole. "Would you like to come over?" asked the rat. "Oh, I would love to," said the mole. "But how do I cross the river?" The rat said nothing but stooped and untied the rope and pulled on it. He then lightly stepped into the boat, which the mole had not seen. It was painted blue outside and white within, and was just the size for two animals. The mole thought it was wonderful, even though he did not yet fully understand its uses. The rat rowed smartly across the river. Then he held up his forepaws as the mole stepped carefully down into the boat. "This has been a wonderful day," said the mole. "Do you know, I have never been in a boat before in all my life." "What?" cried the rat. "Never been in a boat, you?" "Never." "Well, what have you been doing then?" "Is it so nice as all that?" asked the mole shyly as he leaned back in his seat and looked at the cushions, the oars, and felt the boat sway lightly under him. "Nice, it's the only thing," said the rat as he leaned forward for his stroke. "Believe me, my young friend, there is nothing half so much worth doing as simply messing about in boats. Simply messing," he went on dreamily, "messing about in boats. Messing." "Look out!" cried the mole suddenly. It was too late. The boat struck the bank. The rat lay on his back at the bottom of the hills, his heels in the air. About in boats or with boats, the rat went on calmly picking himself up with a pleasant laugh. "In or out of EM, it does not matter. If you are free this morning, shall we drop down the river together and have a long day of it?" The mole leaned back into the soft cushions happily. "What a day I am having," he said. "Let's start at once." So friends, hope you enjoyed today's story. So for today, bye.